Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Good morning, fellow St. Lucians, deputy political leader. This morning I'm here to make a statement on the matter relating to the school choice situation at the Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School. Over the last couple of weeks, grade 6 students of primary schools in education districts 5, 6, and 7, along with their parents and teachers, have been put through a considerable degree of stress and anxiety. The affected communities include Beaufort South, Beaufort North, Mico North, Mico South, Dennery North, Dennery South, and as far as Labrador. In total, there are 23 primary schools that are being affected. While there are concerns about the feeder schools, we must not forget that there are also implications for planning, for the principal and staff, and the deployment and timetabling at the Beanfield Secondary School. And that this situation has put the principal and staff under a lot of pressure. This situation arose as a result of communication from the Ministry of Education informing schools that these students will be required to change their school choices that they had made for the academic year 2018-2019. And that was done mere weeks before the common entrance exam, which is dated for Wednesday, June 13th, 2018. It must be noted that these school choices are normally made by students by the end of the first term or at the latest at the beginning of the second term. And that is carefully guided by their parents, their teachers, and that these choices are made with due consideration with the students' aptitude, the proximity of the schools to the students' homes, as well as the parents' ability to afford and facilitate the attendance of their child or ward to these schools that they've chosen. Invariably, most parents want their child to attend the schools that are perceived to be the best or the school of choice, provided that their child can meet the cutoff mark for that school. Since its reopening in 2014, the Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School has been emerging as a school of choice for parents and students from the south of the island, alongside the more established Beaufort Comprehensive Larishes. In fact, the Beanfield Comprehensive School is perceived to be on par with the Beaufort Comprehensive Larishes, and many students have been selecting Beanfield Secondary as their first choice. At a meeting held on Thursday, May 17th, 2018 at the Beaufort Primary School between the Ministry of Education officials and parents of the students of the Education District 6, parents made it categorically clear to the Ministry of Education officials that they would not change their children's school choices. At meetings of a similar nature held at the Reunion Primary School on Tuesday, 22nd May, and at the Clendon Mason Memorial Secondary School on Wednesday, 23rd May, I understand that these parents have taken a similar position. At a time when secondary schools, teachers, parents are going through their final preparations, as well as primary schools, grade 6 students, for such a high-stake examination, the common entrance examination, it is rather untimely and insensitive to ask them to make such a decision. On the part of parents, particularly those from the Beaufort town and environs, they now have to consider such possibilities as transportation and other cost implications. On the part of students and teachers, there is a feeling of uncertainty about their new academic year or their new school in September that they clearly do not know at this time. Several students suffer from test anxiety, and this situation can only worsen the already existing stressful situation. Now, with proper planning and consultation, the Ministry of Education could have avoided this unfavorable predicament. The Ministry of Education is fully aware that over the last 2 years, there have been a need to provide the additional 3 classrooms that is needed to accommodate the Form 1s at the Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School. There are also several options that could have been explored, But the government's failure to act has resulted in a situation that is placing undue stress on the families, the teachers, and even the staff of the examinations unit at the Ministry of Education. Now, school choice is a very serious matter for parents and students. 11 and 12-year-olds have big dreams. And these dreams they have about their school of choice, and for them, and some of them, even their career aspirations. And this is happening at a time when there is much uncertainty surrounding the merger of the Monrepo and Passias combined schools. Additionally, uninformed statements by the Prime Minister about the curriculum and the lack of leadership by the Ministry of Education, or more specifically, the Minister for Education, is creating anxiety at the Beanfield Secondary School and continues to erode the confidence of our people in the education sector. The opposition calls on the government and the Minister for Education to get their act together and provide some proper leadership on the matter involving the Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School. The Ministry of Education needs to relieve parents and teachers, as well as students, from this situation of high anxiety and uncertainty. Provide the parents with a proper and fair option for their children. The change of school choice is clearly not viable as an option at this time. The parents themselves have clearly communicated that they are rejecting this option. There is still time, however, to provide the Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School with the additional classroom spaces that can adequately house their Form 1s in September of this year. The government has proven that it can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on projects that it deems important, while matters pertaining to our human resource appear not to be priority. The additional classrooms needed to house the Form 1 students at the Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School can be provided between now and September. This is yet another opportunity for this government to demonstrate true commitment to our country, our human resource, and to education. Do the right thing for our students, our teachers, and our parents. Listen to the teachers, listen to the students and the parents, and provide them with the classrooms that they need for the Form 1 to continue at the Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School. Thank you.